our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers.
Welcome, everyone. I'm sorry we're having some technical difficulties on Drake's end, and he is trying to get his audio up and running. But we needed to start the show too because we didn't want you to go away. Hopefully, he'll be able to figure it out and we'll be able to continue. In the meantime, while he's working on that, I'm going to bring on the dot connector and we're going to talk a little bit about the new Patreon thing, among other things. So let me bring her on.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
It's being a little bit of a frustrating day.
Yeah. Always problems when there's technical issues right at the beginning of the show, right? And we do apologize. Thank you for the feedback, Fairy Orphan, that you love the music. We love it too. And we've gotten a lot of great feedback on it. If you listen to all the words, the song is called Heroes and Dreamers, and I can put this in the chat as well. And it's by Pink Zebra. So you can find it on YouTube. And it's going to be hard for me to talk and find that at the same time. So if you'll be patient with me. Now, we did recently join Patreon, which we think will help a lot with, we know the number one issue is censorship right now. And Gail has 2 strikes on YouTube, where most of you guys are. On Odyssey and Rumble, we also go live at the same time as on Twitter and sometimes Facebook, and we have the capability to do some others if we so choose. So we are live on Odyssey and Rumble. The only thing about that is that those chats don't auto-populate into the restream so Gail can see them. So that's just then my issue to get the questions to her. But we are on all of the platforms at the same time. Okay. So Patreon number 1 can help us with censorship and having to worry about losing the entire channel if we get another strike, right?
Right.
It can help you.
And then they keep them on you for 90 days.
Yeah. February 6th is when it expires.
One will drop off, and then I still have another one.
Right. It's a long time.
Yes, it is. And it really hurts. And then they kept me off for 2 weeks. That really hurts too. I mean,
yeah, people were looking for shows and they couldn't find them. And
I wanted to do them, but they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, exactly. So
let me see if Drake just came on. Let me see if it's audio.
Can I talk while you're? Oh,
yes. Yeah, go for it.
We did have one really great show with Harold Klutz Vela during the time when we could not post on YouTube. We did go on mine, but there weren't a lot of views. So there is a show. We did a teaser on YouTube, Gail's YouTube, to direct you to Odyssey and Rumble. But he's so brilliant. If you don't know him, he's many things. He's a scientist from Germany, and he's just a real great guy. And he talks about AI and transhumanism and
he's always ahead of
spirituality. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just meant he's always ahead of the rest.
Yeah. I mean, he's abreast of all the research, and a lot of the research in Europe and Russia is much freer than in America. We know that. So, also, being on Patreon will allow us to limit the trolls and sex bot party things that they keep sending in our chats. But it also creates an opportunity for greater creativity and for us to really think about what you guys need or want at this time. For example, we have some really good ideas about doing some downloads on nutrition, like a one-page thing that you can put on your refrigerator that reminds you that this food or that food is good for alkalinity, so that when you're making your list to go to the store, okay, I want to pick up these walnuts, I want to pick up these blueberries, I want to, start incorporating this in my diet, for example.
Yes, I
Also,
do. I have a nutrition background, and the dot connector has a physical therapy background. So we will be putting things in Patreon that are, things that you can read and articles that you can look at and things like that that would be helpful, because we keep track of that sort of thing.
yeah, and to try to build your immune system at this time, like what is critical to know at this time.
And detoxification, let me just throw that one in there. That's a biggie.
Yes, and we already have material prepared. We just have to go in there and put it up. Also, it will allow us for a small amount of money per month to cover costs, and that's what one of the things we're coming up against is the costs for maintaining the channel are quite high, especially when you have Restream and Zoom and all these other things, that the newsletter that we have to pay for. So I think it's going to work out really good. So please go over to Patreon. I'll put the link in the chat again. All links are in the description as usual. So if you're ever looking for Odyssey or Rumble, you can always find that underneath a description of one of Gail's videos.
What I hope to do at some point in time is make an arrangement with one of our guests for a chat just for the people that are on Patreon with us. I mean,
Exactly,
it'll be like our family, our tribe, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and I think we have a lot of friends who would do that for us,
Yes,
and interact with our audience. Plus, get that, we're going to do a monthly chat with you, which will allow us to get to know you even better than we do now in our great chat, which is like bonus.
Yes. We're creating a community here with our group that come and listen to these shows, and we can discuss them, and it'll be really fun to get to know each other even better, and that's what we need to do. That's the kind of thing we need to do.
Yeah, and we can get some feedback on what you do want, what you don't want, some suggestions, etc., and we can work together to build that community so that it is exactly what we want going forward.
And one of the things, yes, definitely. And one of the things that I would like you to be aware of is I was really looking to be able to build up the resources a little more too, so that I can have my website and have somebody managing the website, so that it actually shows up on searches and so on, because I've heard from a number of places that it's rated very poorly. Well, that's because I'm a learn as you go kind of person in this area. It's not my area of expertise, but I am certainly learning and moving along. And
but that's true. I mean, if there is anybody who does know how to put a website together, we do have some options. Maybe you could give us some advice, or just email Gail. The link is in the description. Anybody who wants to help with the show, please let us know.
Yeah, and we're more than happy to give you plenty of credit, and that credit goes out to all the subscribers and everybody, so a lot of people would be knowing that you participated or provided the service in some capacity of whatever that may be. But a website and a webmaster is really would help a lot.
Yeah. So,
but everything costs.
yeah.
And but we're getting there. We're getting there, and I appreciate your patronage. I appreciate your coming and listening, and I'm still hoping that Drake might get his audio going, but so far I don't think he has it working.
I'm going to open our constant contact email
Mhm.
and put the most recent email in the chat, Gail, because there's
Oh, okay.
a very special sale going on right now with hemp paste.
Oh yes, and another free giveaway. And I mean, you can't beat it when you get something. You buy one thing and then you get something free. It's not exactly a BOGO sale, but it's like if you buy one of the 2,000 milligram jars, you get a what's a small? It's a smaller 1,000 milligram jar. Yeah, so you get a half that amount for free, which could be a
But
Christmas gift or
yeah,
who knows.
good Christmas gifts, especially if you don't know what to give them, but you want to give them something nutritious, right?
Right.
But also, there's no limit on how many you can do. You can save a lot of money if you have money, and put it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a really good sale.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
thank you. It does feel like being in family here. We know in our hearts that this is soul family coming together. And we so appreciate you being here as part of that, honestly.
we are waiting for Drake. Drake is having issues with his audio.
Would you like me to show that video that we would like everybody to watch while we're waiting?
Yes.
Oh, one more thing. I'm so sorry. We did join Ko-Fi.
Oh yeah.
And I can share that link in the chat too, because a lot of our international viewers were telling us they could not donate via Patreon or
PayPal.
I'm sorry, PayPal. And a lot of people don't like PayPal anymore. So Ko-Fi also has Stripe and PayPal, and it covers a much bigger international geographical area. So there is the link for Ko-Fi. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen, right?
Right. Go ahead. Yes. I might take us off. I mean, are you gonna? Which one are you gonna show?
I'm going to show the movie that we were going to recommend people watch.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I don't think we can watch it on here.
No, we can't watch it on here. I'm just going to show.
Oh, okay. I
the
get it.
thumbnail.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna bring that on. Oops. Wait a minute. There we go.
We can talk about it briefly, but
yes, if you have not seen this video, it's available on Rumble. You need to see it. It's been watched by millions of people. Because it has been pointing out things that no one else has. And I can't say very much about it because we are on the YouTube channel right now. So to avoid getting knocked off of here.
I just put the link in the chat.
There you go. So
now, graphic warning. It's upsetting. Okay. We want to warn you.
It's not for children either.
No, not at all. So, but it is about what's been happening in the past couple of years and where it's gotten to now. And there's people that are talking about things in there that you need to know for you and your family and your friends. So
and once everyone in this group is aware of the type of thing that they are showing, sometime when we have a get together on Patreon, we're going to talk about different methods and ways of possibly fighting this or combating it, even if you were the one that went along with the program but weren't aware that they were lying. So anyway, yeah, we will definitely do that. And we're also looking forward to, at some point in time, having gene decode on. And
That would be great. That
a
would
lot
be
of great
fantastic.
information there. Yes.
Do you want
Okay.
to? Do
Well,
you have
Drake,
any information from Drake at this point, or
no, but he is here, but he has no picture or anything, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he can hear us.
maybe he can answer a question or two in the private chat?
Maybe. Let me see.
There was a question for you, Gail, and I'll go find it.
Oh, okay. Well, I need people to understand that sometimes these questions scroll quickly and we don't even see them. So don't think that
Now,
we're avoiding your question or anything like that. Like, hey, you guys, sometimes that happens.
okay, now someone is suggesting that we call Drake on the phone. I can try that, but what usually happens is a big echo noise.
Yeah.
I can try to link it in through my through.
And he doesn't have a cell phone, so he couldn't even just do a cell phone. I think he tried to take the video or the camera off so that would. Why don't you go? Yeah, go ahead and call him and have your volume up.
Maybe you can speak about some of the recent shows we had, like the crystal one with Elena.
Oh, like Elena, that. Yes, Elena, Star Traveler, was also one of our guests, and she was has done a lot of had a lot of training and background in crystals and how to use them in healing, and that's always a nice to know. I mean, you might have a little bag of rocks that you carry around with you. I call them gems, but Drake is saying that nothing works at the moment. But Dot Connector is going to talk to him and see if she can walk him through it. I don't know why it can work one time, but not another time. So, I heard, okay, somebody, I can answer a little bit of some of these things. I heard that the FDA has outlawed homeopathic products now. I don't think they'll be able to get away with that. They're an independent. See, the problem with all the 3-letter agencies is every single one of them, under the not original Constitution, but the corporate Constitution, they're all, every one of them have a Dun and Bradstreet number. They are corporate businesses. So you or we, the people, are not their first order of business. Believe it or not, they are a business for profit. And so is the Center for Death. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. But you get the picture. Yeah, Elena just did I didn't get a chance to see that. Thank you, Sol, about her about shadow work, and that's so important, and that's basically forgiving yourself and others and looking at the different things in life that maybe you would have wished you did differently. Oh wow, now we lost Dot Connector too. Good heavens. Well, maybe she's trying to help Drake. So I don't know how long we can keep this going on. I have some information that I can pass on to you. Unfortunately, a lot of it, I have to be very careful what I say. So if you can follow along. Oh, okay. Dot Connector just came back on. What happened there, Dot Connector? Are you there? Let me see here. I'm not sure why I'm not hearing you, but anyway. I want you to know that there was a... Hello? Okay, now I can hear you.
Yeah. No, I'm talking.
Oh, Drake is on there too. Yes, I hear you.
Can you hear me, Gail?
Yes, I can.
I'm having... Oh, Okay, talk to me.
Okay, are you talking to me to talk to you, or you're talking to
I
Drake to
got
talk
it.
to you?
I'm working with headphones here. I have an idea. Okay,
Okay.
Oh,
try to talk, Drake.
try to what?
Try to talk.
Okay, well, I've been hearing some very interesting intel. And
Oh,
it's
good.
about
We
the,
can hear you.
Okay, good.
combination of state- What? Coming through?
Yes, coming through. Great.
That's nice.
Do I
It's
need to
working.
put my volume up or anything, Gail?
No, your volume is higher than his volume.
Too high? Okay. Okay. I'll be softer. Go ahead, Drake. Tell us about your intel.
Yes, please.
Well, okay, my phone is set all the way up, by the way.
Good. Thank you.
We can hear you.
Use them that way. These are little battery operated speaker phones, and they are radio phones. And anyway, I've been hearing some interesting intel
Okay.
that the military is beginning to get ready to purge. That's going to be messy because they said they were going to shoot anybody that didn't cooperate.
What does
What I heard.
military purging mean?
Do you know what a purge is?
Like where you kill people? No.
Well, you can do that or just remove them or whatever.
Okay.
Just, anyway, they're looking at taking out the bad guys, right?
Okay.
So they have
What
shoot to
that
kill
means is
orders
most
then.
of the people that have been in charge ain't going to be there anymore. And they'll have an option of resigning or going to, they've committed treason. And there's some people that really don't go, you know, it doesn't mix in their coffee too well. Anyway, I've also heard rumors from several people that I know that they're mobilizing on the QT the National Guard of several states. Anybody says anything about this, it'll be denied. That's just a rumor, conspiracy theory, you know, or something of that nature. They'll dismiss it, but it's happening. I got some people that are in places to hear such things. Let's see here. There's only one general out of all the ones in the Pentagon, the chiefs of staff and joint chiefs and all that, that is clean enough to manage things, and he is going to be tapped for that shortly. Let's see here. I've heard details of mass arrests. Now that's going to start in the military. As soon as they're done in the military, they'll switch over to the legislators. Anybody that's dirty goes. Now, here's something everybody may or may not know. I did a show just last Saturday, and I named names of corporations and people that are involved heavily in them. These two lists that I put out are people like McConnell, to give you a good example. He's all tied up with the CCP in running a business, running more than one business in China.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to worry about censorship here?
Most people don't know.
Oh, excuse me, Drake. I'm sorry. Do we have to worry about censorship here, or can we
Well, here's the deal. I have a pass. It's an automatic deal. It goes along with my Q1 clearance that allows me to divulge classified information, so long as it doesn't deal with strictly and directly with national security.
Correct.
None of this does.
Okay, I'm just concerned about Gail's YouTube channel.
Well,
so just be careful.
I do hope that this don't get funky. Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Well,
Thank
just speak in code whenever necessary.
Speaking, Drake,
What?
can you please speak in code whenever you can?
No, didn't need to. This is all common knowledge. It's all over the internet if you look for it in the right places.
I know, but there's certain words that will get us taken off.
I
I got 2
those.
strikes. I got 2
We
strikes.
have
Drake.
2 strikes, Drake. If we get another one, we're gone.
And
Okay.
I can shut off YouTube, but
Thank you.
On what?
YouTube.
YouTube will take down my
YouTube.
entire
Oh, I see,
channel and
okay.
all my subscribers and all my videos
well,
will be gone.
Be advised that the major platforms just to entertain your subject are slowly evaporating.
Okay.
It seems that Twitter, with its new freedom of speech stuff, is exploding. That's something for everybody to bear in mind. If you don't know about it, get on Twitter and go look at. Let's see here. The cleansing of the military is first, the government is second, and the oligarchs are third.
Good.
Now, by oligarch, I mean somebody that's extremely wealthy, and I know several that are patriots. Okay, these are the ones I'm talking about. Ain't patriots, and they're going.
Good.
So they have everybody identified, you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. They've got the list, and they checked it 3 times instead of just twice. And, they're
For
gonna
Christmas.
get with a lump of coal. Okay.
Okay.
The operational parameters that I've heard are rather nasty. By that I mean they're going to appear in offices and request the person, whoever it is, man or woman, to get up out of the chair. Let's go. You're going to jail.
Okay.
If they refuse, they will drag them out screaming and kicking. If they want to get really funky, they pull a gun. They're dead.
Right.
That's the operational procedure.
Okay.
Or parameters. After that happens, you're going to have what's called a reset of the government. Now, I don't mean change it, and I don't mean destroy it or screw with it. The government we've got is fine. It's the people that's in there that have got to go. And there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are really going to raise Cain when they get dragged out of their offices, male and female. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see.
Well, they think they're infallible.
The military has already contacted 3 of the militias that I deal with, and these are large.
Okay.
The mobilization altogether will entail about 100 million armed veteran, this is combat veterans,
Amen.
who know what they're doing and aren't stupid about the way they carry out their missions. And that's basically where everything lays right now.
And so, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So that is for our protection?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a restoration of the republic that everybody's been talking about. Nobody seems to have done nothing about it or whatever.
Okay.
That's when can I ask a question?
Gail would like.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, Gail. Okay, Drake, can I interrupt for a second? Gail wants to ask a question. Go ahead.
How come you can't hear me, but I can hear both of you, but I can't hear myself when I talk? It's
because I'm splitting a headphone to make this work.
Splitting. You're gonna have to show me how you
I can hear you in my right ear. I can hear him on the phone. Okay. So go ahead with your question, Gail.
Let's see. Now I forgot what my question was.
I know.
How come he can't hear me at all? Oh, because of the headset thing.
Yes.
Gosh, at this point, I'm not sure what question I was going to ask.
Okay, she's going to remember it in a minute. Go ahead, Drake.
Well, the reset of the republic It's something everybody's talked about, but that nobody has done a whole lot that anybody can see.
Right.
And so consequently, this is into an area that hasn't come out yet. Now, if anybody cares to look, you'll find that the reset of the republic is the reset of the people in the government, meaning that the military is liable to show up in Congress and the Senate and pack people off.
People in the chat are asking, is there a financial component to this, such as Nasera, Jacera, whatever they want to call it?
The GCR is the main issue that everybody is concerned about. That's the global currency reset.
Mm-hmm.
That's very complicated. Now, before we get to that, or before that comes up, you're going to have quantum banking come into play. This means that all of the people that have been controlling the currency all over aren't going to have any power over it anymore. So it's going to get funny. They're going to allow all of the small fry, people that are not, the heavy hitters, all the small fry, and some of the heavy hitters are go ahead and be transferred. What they'll do is they'll transfer the system we have now to the quantum banking system. They'll have the same basic operation of things, but the difference will be that you can't hack it, you can't get into people's accounts, and if the person, this is a nice little thing, if the person is in a position of being responsible for another person and they have mutual finances, then those people have to agree on whatever it is they're doing. You know, like you can buy a new car or something like that. You agree on it.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of protection is going to be nice in
Good.
a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. This is going to be real interesting. The stock market is not going to be what it was, but it'll be similar. Instead of having BS stocks or ones that don't give you any ownership, you're going to have ownership stocks only at similar prices to what we have now. In other words, that's not going to change.
Okay.
You will still be able to trade stocks and do your thing and make money and all that.
What about the cryptos?
Well, anybody that's got a brain and is plugged into normalcy somewhere should realize that cryptos, all of them, are made up. That means they don't have any basic or intrinsic value other than about what you're seeing now is about the true value. It's getting closer. Bitcoin needs to go down a little bit more before it gets to what's called intrinsic value.
Because
where it goes from there is up to the people who are investors and people that are brokering it and making money on it.
yes, and that big scandal with FTX, where everybody was really drawn in like a Ponzi scheme, and now
They
the guy
arrested him.
arrested. Yeah.
They arrested him.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's BS.
Oh.
Something like that, and I don't care who don't like it. Everybody and their mother-in-law who's in finance knew about it.
Okay.
And they didn't do anything, and I would hold them partially responsible for reparations.
Wow, really? Now,
Well, isn't that true about a whole lot of things?
isn't that true about a whole lot of things, right?
Well, yeah.
So check it out, right? let's call them the bad guys or the cabal, right? They were told that they want to create a one-digit digital world currency. So this will not be happening with this system, correct?
Right.
We
Now,
definitely
the thing
don't
is
want
you're gonna
that.
have,
Right. We don't want that.
a difference between what we have had and the basket ideology of what has been told to everybody. And by that I mean you're going to have a basket of things that have a certain value, and it don't matter if you're a goat herder or what you are. If you're alive and active, the fun part about it is that you're going to have an overall world currency, meaning that a basket will consist maybe of 4 goats and a couple of sheep or something, and it'll have X amount of value. Each of these things will be valued similarly in the manner in which they can be traded or expended or moved.
Okay. I have another question from the chat. It says, there are still many baddies left out there, and that this person is saying that they can't imagine seeing a financial reset until next year, even after springtime.
I think somewhere along in February or March.
Okay.
That's basically the time frame I've been given,
Okay.
and that's just guesswork primarily. They don't know how long it'll take to get rid of the bad guys, to get things back under control the way they're supposed to be, until they actually do it.
Right, because they have to look under every rock that those snakes are hiding under.
They want to make sure that some of the big bad heavy hitters don't screw everybody over in the process of this change from what we have to the quantum banking system.
I've got a question for
Now,
Greg.
you have to understand another thing in that, and that is the quantum system with computers. That's coming in too, and it has to come in just before, and only certain people will get those. The quantum system that they're looking to initiate is of a type that has to be done very exactingly.
Is it called the Alpha system by any chance?
It uses portions of that, but it's not strictly that alone.
Okay. Can you hold on, please? Gail has another question. Go ahead, Gail.
Sure.
Thank you. Carrie Cassidy and Gene Decode did a show just recently. Well, you can repeat it.
I'm going to interpret.
Okay.
Carrie Cassidy and Gene Decode did a show recently,
and they were discussing that the white hats are dragging their feet.
The white hats are dragging their feet,
and that they're expecting, they bring up the remember the Nicholas show where he says you can't handle the truth, and Carrie was basically saying yes, people can handle the truth. People need the truth.
Carrie's been sticking up for all of us, the populace, saying we need some truth. We need some truth. Why is it taking so long?
And why is the
and wait a minute, and why is the
why do they feel like the Twitter files, anybody that's been paying attention is aware of more than most of that, what's in there already.
In other words, like something like the Twitter files is really opening up some real truth. So why don't they get on board and get their butts moving too?
No, but what I meant is
wait. What she means is
the Twitter files are not a whole lot of anything new to those to our digital soldiers. Okay, our digital soldiers are on top of that already.
It may be some for the people that don't know what's aware, but it's not much new to us, right? Okay.
Well, that's not true either. There's a bunch of this stuff that's going to come out a little later in Twitter that people didn't know about.
It's not there yet.
And by that I mean it's very simply that you have to be very exacting when you do something like this. Okay. Now to start with, there ain't that many white hats. I know the white hats. There's only 5 of them, and I think there's 5. There was 4. Anyway, I've been friends with one of the white hats for years, and these people, you can only do so much. Then to go along with it, it's hard to get people to go along with the program. So you've got the problem of having employees to do it or people to do it, just like all of your employment right now in terms of the regular markets.
Okay.
So it's not their fault. They have already initiated some of the stuff I've talked about already. And what's really neat about it is that these are as close as you can get to absolutes. Now, by that I mean it's absolutely going to happen.
Right.
It's a little thing that runs across the internet all over the place. Says you can't stop what's coming, and that's true. They can't. There ain't enough of them.
Is that what they mean by that?
Now I'm confused because you're talking about there's a few white hats, but the white hats have advertised themselves as being a lot of people in a lot of countries working for the good.
Yep.
Do they really exist?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is a controlling group known as, this is the original group of white hats. It's those people that are actually calling the shots or orchestrating this stuff.
Okay.
You have white hats in every government on the planet. That's first. Second, you've got even more powerful white hats in each one of the militaries all over the planet. So when some dingle-ding gets upset and he says, I'm on Nuke, well, good luck with that because your nukes won't work. So what do you do when somebody takes the battery out of it, you know?
Yeah, that's I find that rather humorous now about the nuke threats.
Yeah, the nuke threats seem so old and outdated at this point because the technologies that they have now are far surpassed that, and ET can just go.
This is very awkward for me. I don't like it that I can't even be heard.
I know.
Oh, I see. Somebody posted the thing.
What are you talking about, Trick?
On the screen, you know how you think the baddies who hurt children's psychopaths and sickos when you find out how they're part of something more terrible. Well, they don't think it's a terrible thing. I think it's a good thing to do nasty things to kids. They feel perfectly fine with that. Okay, we have a very comprehensive list of who and their location. When this thing starts to break and starts to come open, where they know that they're going to come after them, can you imagine all of the private airplanes that are going to be trying to take off?
Right.
Did you know that the Air Force has been given a standing order to force land all of them?
Yeah, and I bet they got the Coast Guard and the Navy on the boats and stuff, right?
Yep. Now, there's an easy way to play games with the cartel. Everybody says the cartels are in charge and stuff. Not for long. And that's because they have begun to outfit the shore patrol boats with torpedoes, and small cannon. So
Gail, the audience can still hear you. So if you want to ask a question, go ahead.
Oh wow, I didn't realize they could hear me because
They're
I guess
telling
it's
me
just,
they can.
but Drake can't hear me.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't have a question at this moment.
Okay.
But keep going. He can keep going.
Just let me know.
It's just
Keep
weird.
going, Drake. Thank you. What
I'm just waiting.
are you waiting on?
Well, inner peace here.
Chat. I can't know, Gail. I can't hear you. I don't know. I don't understand what the hell it does to the computer. I'll see about it. The technician's going to call me in the morning, or supposed to. I'm going to call him before I got an appointment early in the morning.
So
And it's out of town, and I told him I might be out of town, and I would call him, but I'm going to be sure my computers are turned on so they can complete what they were doing.
okay, let me translate. Gail, he already has a call out to the computer people. He's going to have them come out and fix whatever's wrong with his audio.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
That's a double yay from both of us.
Yes.
Boy.
There was something that I thought of.
Any communication with EP at this point?
Yeah, I've had a variety of that.
Do they?
They've told me what they got in mind and what they're planning to do.
Maybe let me try
And
something.
asked me not to elucidate too heavily on it, but that I couldn't mention it.
Okay, so you're not allowed to say.
No, I said that ET said that I do have some leeway. Now I'll give you the leeway. ET is going to help. That's all I was given. And I don't know if you have you ever
Gonna
heard of
help do what?
No, but
Gonna help do what?
Well, listen, busted a flapper when he said that. So,
well, we're getting a lot of conflicting reports in YouTube land about okay, this group is bad and that group is good and this group and this person is taken over and compromised and this person that. We don't, it's weird.
Yeah,
well,
I don't think that is a very good way to be
real
either.
simple way Tanakh can tell you about it. Differentiate between the good guys and the bad guys.
Okay.
Those who help humanity in terms of making sure things are set right, and that's health, that's food, that's all kinds of stuff. Those are the good guys. The ones that ain't, the ones that want to, you're going to worship me, or I'm God, and I'm in
so
charge.
basically,
I got the technology, you don't. That sort of gobbledygook.
yeah, so that if they shoot at us, they're a bad guy, and if they give us a piece of bread, they're not.
Right.
Okay, I got it.
It's simple, isn't it? When you see ETs, and they're going to look a little odd, possibly, a little taller than they should be, or whatever. And they come to the door and bring you a box, and say, and they say, put that on your kitchen countertop and put your favorite meals in there and hit program. Hit the program button. When you get that all done, the next thing you need to do, this is written down, by the way, the next thing you need to do is to see whether or not you have things that are critical that we might need, whether that's medicines or food or what. It varies according to the location. Is there a flash wave coming soon? I'm going to say yes. You might have some problems with the lights and a few other things when that happens.
Problems with our electricity. Okay, go ahead.
No. It's a problem with the lights.
The lights.
Most people have lights with sensors, and when those sensors get that flash, it may not do them no good.
Right. It might fry some things.
Yeah.
I get you.
You're not going to have adverse reactions from most people by the things coming. The things that are coming, people will see as good. Now, you're going to have a load of people who disagree and scream and whatnot, holler and jump up and down. Don't do them no good.
So you see good things. You see good things coming our way.
Oh yeah, a bunch.
Cool.
Photon light? No, it's not photons. A photon packet, light package is detrimental to skin. Bear that in mind. Solar flash would be a true flash, not a mass ejection or any of that. There's enough fun and games going into what's coming that everybody and their mother-in-law.
I have a question. From Carlisle Reynolds in the chat. Will there be a 3-day shutdown, like a 3 days of darkness associated with this?
I don't think so. ET tells me no. And I think that they're in a position to know more than I do.
Okay, so ET says no. Okay.
Now, that does not mean that that's relief.
Right. It could be different for different people, right?
Here's another question.
Okay, go ahead. Drake.
Chemtrails.
Can you hold on for a second? Okay, go ahead.
Sure.
Go ahead, Gail.
Oh, Terry Bishop is asking, are chemtrails actually protecting humanity from incoming high energies we've been having?
Yeah, the same question, Drake. Are the chemtrails now protecting us instead of spraying us like ants?
What I heard was that they had to change them, yes.
They did change them?
Whether that's turned into something good or not, I have no idea.
So they could still be spraying us with bad stuff.
So they still could be spraying us with bad stuff.
And they probably are if they have any money left to do it.
The thing is, you got to remember,
Yeah.
ET
War's not over yet.
Well, ET's been involved in the spraying too. And you got to understand what the difference between the two sprays are. The ET spray eats the bad stuff up.
Good. Okay.
So, yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Is that? Did you read? Go ahead and read that. It says America
on the screen right now
is headquarter of baddies. The 13 red stripes on the flag represent the 13 reptilian family.
Oh, that's funny. It's not funny, but Drake, do you see the thing on the screen? It says America is a headquarter of baddies. The 13 red stripes on the flag represent the 13 blood reptilian families. That's going to be really sad if that's true.
Well, they told us it was the 13 colonies, but jeepers, they've been lying to us about everything, haven't they?
We're not in the best of situations because of those two things.
Plus, we've been killing the world, right?
The 13 red stripes will change its meaning. It'll be redefined.
It'll be redefined, the red stripes.
Well, that's true. A lot of the military, a lot of the oligarchs, etc., people that could do something good, all they're doing is getting money.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Simple.
Will YouTube get cleaned up? Will they take it over?
Okay, Drake. Will YouTube be cleaned up soon? Please tell me yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's a definite yes.
All of the major platforms.
All the major platforms.
Twitter are
including Twitter.
drying up and blowing away.
They're going to drive and blow away. Well, where are we going to be? Where's Gail of Gaia going to land?
Well, we're going to be part of the people who reinitiate some of these platforms.
We're going to reinitiate the platforms. That's right. We're going to go get them. Yep.
And they're going to be good platforms.
Damn right they will. We'll make sure of that.
Yeah, you bet.
The rest of them
We got
TV,
one right here. This is going to be one of them.
videos. I'd like to see some of these supposedly important people kicking and screaming as they drag them out of the office by the hair of their head.
Yeah, that's why somebody was asking, will they be arrested on TV? There's other people that
Right.
would like to see that too, Drake.
So do you think, Drake, do you think they'll show some of this on TV?
I would hope that they would. Now,
Yeah,
you try and
we all
tell
do.
When I tell a reporter, especially somebody with a TV camera, no, you can't cover that. And there's 50 different ones of them out there hiding in the crowd, going up the side of buildings or whatever it is to get the pictures. I don't think they're going to be able to keep it on.
Okay.
It's like Elon Musk. He is taking the bull by the horns. Now, some people don't think there's a whole lot in what he's putting out. Believe me, there is a very large load of things in what he's putting out.
Is he a good guy or a bad guy?
I have an opinion on that.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
You say he's a good guy.
Yeah, primarily. Now, everybody screws up, does bad things. So
Yeah, he's not perfect.
He ain't walking on water or nothing. But the thing is this.
I'm trying to get rid of the troll.
The people that you got who are bad guys are well known. Everybody knows who they are.
Okay.
And so they can't escape.
I have to say.
Okay, Gail wants to say. Go ahead.
Musk is doing a lot of things to basically save his butt because he has participated in a lot of bad things.
Okay.
And some of those people are being what should we call reassigned to be a good guy to make up for some of the bad things that have been done.
Maybe he's doing some of this good stuff because he has to make up for all the bad that he's done. But is he's
being used by he's being used.
Yeah.
And I think he promotes transhumanism, but that's just my opinion.
Anybody that gets that rich, yeah.
That's scary.
They haven't done everything that was the right thing to do all the time.
Right.
And that includes all of them.
Or they never would have gotten that rich.
Well,
because they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
The only way to really get things under control is to clean house. Is coming. Laundry day is going to be a bitch.
Is Elon Musk human, or is he a hybrid of some sort, or is he AI, or?
All of those would be guesses because he could have clones. He could have.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a trillionaire.
Or are there like 10 of them walking around?
Maybe that's why it looks like he's doing so much.
The oligarchs, well-known names, all of a sudden they fall over dead. And the next day they're in the news and they're just fine.
Yeah, right.
I tell you, if I don't tell you something, I don't know what does.
That's when they usually take pictures of the guys and they show the before and after.
Another search and destroy mission, like I did a few years back when we wiped out. I think we got 11 factories that were, and all those factories produced were clones.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Another comment was in the chat and it just went away. It was from Pamela Albacet. And
I didn't mean to make it go away.
That's all right. It says, Pamela says she has to run her biofeedback and adenovirus in Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey. Came up in her biofeedback. So basically, limit your outdoor activities in Maryland, Delaware, and I think New Jersey.
So that means that they've
Probably
been
Pennsylvania,
spraying.
Yeah,
They've been
they're spraying, Gail
spraying
says.
things to try to get you sick.
You
Gotcha.
gotta be careful. Right now, today, there's no way that you can be separate from the garbage that's coming out. Whether that's
You can't get away from it. Yeah.
Or pollution or whatever. We have a major, and I mean major, and massive cleanup project that's going to have to take place. We have to clean the environment.
We have to clean the
each
environment.
other. Yeah, we got, make your horse healthy or whatever's going on. And you have to understand that some of this stuff is a really nasty mess. I don't know if anybody's heard of the forever chemicals.
Forever chemicals. I have heard of forever chemicals that they've dumped in the ocean or lakes or something.
Yep.
Now, is there a quantum manifestation crystal or some kind of technology that we could use to transmute something like that?
ET's got that set up, but it's just not ready to do it yet.
Ask Drake the question that's
Okay,
up on.
hold on. Okay, I'm going to ask you another question, Drake. Is the military going for a split? Real World News reported that Lloyd James Austin III, four-star general, retired, by Wikipedia, ordered Gitmo Admiral Crandall and General Berger to resign by the 21st.
Well, there's another general, chief of staff, at the Pentagon needs to retire too. He committed treason, big time.
Okay, so they'll be cleared out when, like you said.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well,
James Austin was appointed by Biden.
Then he can't give orders.
Right, but I just want to reiterate what you said earlier in the program. You said there was only one general that was good, and the rest of them they're going to arrest, correct?
They're going to get rid of them.
They're going to get rid of them. Okay.
They'll be given the Godfather deal. Resign.
Or
be put in jail and or executed, depending on the crime.
Somebody's saying they put shungite, borax, and activated charcoal in the creeks and puddles for pollution and radiation detox for the environment.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I can understand them doing that.
Yeah. What about orgonite and the tower busters and stuff like that?
Those would be more effective, I would think.
Yeah, I think they'd be effective with the EMF.
Yes. Well, not to mention whatever's being shot down at us from the satellites.
Right. And
we
smart
don't know
meters.
what that is or how much.
Smart meters, all that.
Yeah. All that's been responsible for illness in past years.
And they're not expensive. If you guys go online or you go on Etsy, orgonite and tower busters don't cost much, and you could just throw it out the window of your car to one of those towers near you and try to disrupt it.
Oh, maybe we better not. Maybe we're sounding too destructive. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really. Sorry.
Technical talk about what's going on.
Okay.
By saying it in military lingo.
Okay.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Some people understand. A lot of people don't. You know what it is?
I don't.
You know what Whiskey Tango Foxtrot means? It's a question.
What the?
Yes.
Okay.
I just know that they're dances.
Well, the military already has.
Yeah, he said no. He's saying it's WTF.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't need my stereo on if I ain't going to have any sound.
Did you hear about?
Hold on, Drake. Hold on. I got a question brewing here. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't a question. Well, actually, it kind of was. I was wondering if Drake had heard about the um, trial of a recent nurse who had saved
Oh,
the lives of 8,600 elderly patients.
was it 8,600 or 86,000?
8,600.
Okay. Drake, did
And
you hear about a recent story in which a nurse who saved 8,600 patients by putting salt water in a certain thingamajigger
device.
device, thingamajigger,
Yeah, thingamajigger.
and
Okay.
then she was they took her to court. Gail.
Oh
St.
yeah,
Louis.
they took her to court, and because she, but she got released by the people.
But she
The
got
jury
released.
released her. The
The
jury
jury
released her.
released her. Amen.
Yes.
Woo!
That's a big win
I
right
don't know.
there.
Was that Gail? Was that California or New York?
Oh no, that was in Europe.
Europe, of course.
Yeah, I think it was Germany.
Oh, Gail, I have a big question for you. What is going on with the
If I can answer it.
fuel situation in Europe? Because even some of our members have shared that they have no electricity or gas over there, no heat in 28-degree weather.
Well, you need to tell Dingbat Biden to get his foot off the hose so we can start pumping stuff.
I mean,
We could supply
This is Europe,
all of
right?
Europe
Yeah.
ourselves comfortably, and Biden is stopping it.
well, can
There you
somebody
go.
stop him?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
Like this is what when people think that
Well, Gail, this is her show, and we're screwing it up.
they're
Well, we're
dragging
trying
their
to
feet.
help.
Okay, well, I know this is very awkward, Drake, because I can
It is
hear
very awkward, and we appreciate your patience and the audience patience. And there's another. Can somebody get those trolls? Soul, can you get that
I'm
troll?
on 'em. I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm just glad that I'm out of range from any kind of a gun that Gail might have. She probably got no shooting about now.
Gail, he's really glad that he's out of range of any gun you might have. Because right about now, he feels like he'd be shot in the butt.
No, I don't think I would use. I don't think I would use a gun. I think I would just use a pan, and hit you on the head with it. No.
She said she might just hit you in the pan with the head.
No.
Hit you with the
Okay, there, Don Connector. You okay?
Now, everybody knows about a man getting his thing caught in his zipper.
Mm-hmm.
Women have a similar problem, only it's hair.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, Drake, that was bad. Gail, I'm being told that my volume's really high and yours is too, and Drake's is low in comparison.
Well, I don't think Mars has been here the entire show and is
Yeah.
aware of the fact that Drake is on a
Okay.
phone
Yeah.
with you, and we're doing the best we can. So, no, the audio's not
Jimmy rigging
perfect.
it. Yeah, we're Jimmy rigging it, Clar. We're not doing this in the regular way.
Yes. So we're doing the best we can. So please.
I'd say something to that, but I can say this much.
Go ahead.
It wasn't our host's fault.
No, it was not Gail's fault.
It wasn't my fault.
And it wasn't Drake's fault. Are you going to try to blame me? Are you going to try to blame me?
No, I'm blaming the computer technician that worked on the computer.
Okay.
I'm going to have a few choice words for that boy tomorrow.
I bet you will.
Anyway,
Well, I turned both your sound and my sound down a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
But if
Can
I turn-
everybody hear Drake? Can the chat please let us know if we can hear Drake good?
Here's what you have to do. dot connector is that I can't turn your sound down because if I do, then they can't hear Drake because of the way it's.
That
Okay.
the dot holds.
I got it.
So you have to talk a little softer. That's the
Okay.
only way we can deal with it.
If I'm close to the thing and I talk in it,
They-
does that help?
Yes, they can hear you just
Okay.
fine, Drake. I think I'm coming down. I'm coming
Okay.
loud because I'm in the middle of all this. Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
troublemaker, just like usual, huh?
I have to talk soft in my inside voice.
Okay, well, there's some people saying they can hear me just fine. Some people can just barely hear me. Well, that was because I was talking at a distance.
Okay.
Yes, better,
Thank
Drake.
you.
Okay. Now I know.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Sam.
what-
I
you know
am.
what's neat?
That's cute,
I can't
Sam.
hear
I
Drake
am.
cussing me out. Oh, Lord. Conspiratory. Nothing better than in the middle.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Uh-oh.
Let me just say
I see.
something,
One at a time.
Jan. Yeah, I don't think they understand what we're dealing with here right now.
Well, they do, Gail. If you
What?
the chat's starting to get that we're dealing with an awkward situation in the chat. So
Did you
we're
read
trying
what
to
what
adjust.
Janelle?
We're
What
trying to
Janelle said?
adjust. Yeah, I saw it. Mm-hmm.
Just, all you got to do is just ask Gail. She'll tell you all about it.
Okay, does anybody have more questions in the
About what?
chat?
What did he say? What did he just say? I missed it.
I missed what you said, Jerry.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, it was one of those
Talk like
timing
CB
things.
over out method. Oh, really? Talking to the
Okay.
mic, Drake. I'm doing it.
Okay. I didn't say anything.
Mm.
But we do
Oh,
want to
boy.
say happy holidays to everybody, unless we don't see you before then. Are you ready for Christmas, Drake?
Yeah.
Cool.
Are we gonna do a show before Christmas? I don't know if I have.
I
any
don't know.
time.
Will we do another show before Christmas?
I don't know. It depends on my computer, probably. I'll get this all fixed and raise hell to God tomorrow and see what happens from there.
Okay, we got some more questions. Drake from Carla Reynolds again. Drake, how long do we need food and water for? Are we going to have a shortage?
I'd go for 6 weeks or thereabouts, at least.
6
Okay.
weeks at least.
Yeah, everybody says 2 weeks, and that's not long enough. See, in terms of the banking system, I asked 3 questions, not one was answered. Bummer.
Ian, we can't
The situation
always
is
see
simple.
them.
It takes 3 days to configure a system ready to be shut down as large as our banking system is. It'll be down for 3 days. It takes another 3 days to put it back up. That's 9 days. So now you have an idea of what this is.
And transport and gas and the trucks to transport stuff. So, Ian, my advice to you is put your questions in chat again in capitals.
Yeah, well, even
Something like
sometimes
that.
you have to realize how fast the chat goes.
Yes, the chat goes extremely fast, Gail is telling you. Okay, is there going to be a World War III scare event like they were trying to tell us before? No.
That's already been negated. You don't hear it in the
Negated.
news anymore because of that.
Great. Oh, thank God. And no invasion?
You might know. Wait a minute. I'm gonna qualify that partially.
Okay.
You may have a serious run of civil war in a variety of places.
I don't
Not
think
just here in America, but in Mexico and Canada and.
Oh, yeah.
wherever.
I mean, all over the world.
Well, people are fed up, and they're even dancing in China, telling them to screw off. So,
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, right.
Well, a question from, I missed that one too. A question
This
from,
one's on the screen.
Yeah, you want to answer that?
Sure.
I don't know when to talk because I end up talking over him because he can't hear me. So anyway,
So, is there going to be an EBS, Drake?
There's going to be a what?
An emergency broadcast system? Will this be placed on TV? How will the masses find out the truth?
If we need to have an emergency broadcast, it'll be all over everything.
Okay.
And I don't think we're going to need one because you're going to have the news people chasing the military, trying to catch up with the military in terms of what they're doing.
Right.
So, it'll be fun. Do we have an ETA when banks will transition? Yeah.
Are you going to tell us?
Sometime, let's see, January, February, March, April. I'd say around by June at the latest.
Banks will
And
transition.
that's next year.
Banks will
obviously.
transition by June at the latest.
I'd say about that, yes. The money stolen from Social Security Fund be replaced. Yes. And the people that did that are going to have to pony up, whether they got to sell their houses or their underwear, we don't care. They're going to have to pony up.
Can I ask about? I'm not using the right words. I know I'm not Gail Wood. The whole birth certificate, money scan, all that stuff. Is that going to be restored to us in the Jacera and Sarah stuff?
What? No, wait a minute. Run that by again.
You know, the illegal stealing of our birth records and what's that called?
the birth certificate being used against us.
Yeah.
The
The
in the
trust.
birth certificate. That was part of the corporate structure.
All of that is part of the GCR.
It will happen.
Okay. No, it's going to happen. It's just a question as to when.
Okay, it's going to happen. It's just when will it happen? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't been given any particulars.
No particulars yet. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about the Sesquiu Trust. That's what we were talking about. That's
Okay,
what
I'm sorry.
set
It's
up
called
with the birth
Sesquiu
certificates and all that.
Trust. Sesquiu. Is that French? Yeah, it looks French. Well, can we just start getting some money from where they are hiding all the cabal's money and their gold and stuff?
Yeah, what happened to all that gold?
Out and about. A lot of large deposits of wealth that'll be made available to first the poorest people, the ones that need to eat.
The poorest people will get money first.
And then the people that aren't hurting so bad next.
Okay.
Can run. Cops to the front.
So all that run that Drake just said, he was reading the question on the
well, it was more of a statement than a question, but it's the
statement.
truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
The birth certificate scan.
The problem is that it's accurate.
It is accurate.
And all of that will change.
All of that will change.
Yeah.
It's my understanding that all attorneys and judges and the whole court system, all that has to change because it's all set up on a corporate basis. What are you laughing at, Drake?
Oh, Lord.
Hold on.
What are you laughing at?
Gail is saying, Gail's speaking. Hold on.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I don't like being laughed at.
You're not being laughed at because I can't hear you. The birth certificate.
That's why this is so awkward.
Okay, that's all right. It's awkward. I know. So will the lawyers and the corrupt judges and the prison wardens and the people who are in prison for no good reason, is that going to be taken care of?
Oh yeah, all of the things that everybody has been concerned about in terms of nasties goes.
Okay,
and
everything goes.
And the people that did it are going to be held responsible.
We have to hold them responsible. Okay. So
I'd love to see a dude in about a $600 suit digging ditches. I'd just love to see that.
Okay, so for a while now, we've been talking and we've been saying, okay, well, We know how to envision the future. We know what we'd like to get rid of, but where is that bridge that's going to happen? And this is that bridge, isn't it? What you're discussing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But
it's
the timing
humans.
of things. The timing of things is not mine.
The timing is not
Remember that.
yours, right? Now, this is humans and ETs working together.
Yes.
Yes.
How is the Alliance and the White Hats? Are they working together?
Mankind,
Hold on.
so that we can have the interstellar relationship with ETs that we always should have had.
Right. So so you kill a lot of birds with one stone. So say hold on, Gail. What was that? Is the Alliance and the White Hats? Who's
Yes.
with the White Hats?
Are they working together? Are the
The
Alliance
the Earth
different?
Alliance, or the Galactic Federation
The
of
Alliance
Light?
is those are ET groups.
They're
Remember
ETs.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're ETs.
Okay. Yeah. The White Hats are humans.
Okay, I have another important question that's come up. Do you know anything about this whole BS story about Enki is coming back and he's our father? I thought you'd laugh.
I could inhale a bunch of laughing gas and get the same result.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that.
No, you have to remember something. Okay, in the South Pole, they found an ice room that was filled with ETs. These ETs were laid out in a certain pattern, and when they studied them out, they thought they were going to be dangerous, so they are mined. In other words, if they fart too hard or sneeze too hard, kablooey. Okay?
Okay.
And the ETs know that. So they're the ones that are laying there. They know that. And when we can be assured that they're not going to be a problem, they'll get turned loose.
Okay. Someone is saying that they really want to date a green chick, which I think is pretty funny.
Well, I like the one that Jay sent. Will ET teach us how to dance their dance so we can all party at their ET music?
Oh, I love it. I hope we like their music. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh boy!
Can you imagine the party?
Oh boy! I told everybody to get popcorn. ET likes popcorn, by the way.
We're sick of hearing that popcorn thing because we associate that with the White Hats and that being lied to with this.
Thank
Trump
you, Dot
stuff.
Connector. I am so sick of popcorn. It's not
We're
even
so
funny.
sick of the popcorn things that we got to change it.
They've been telling us that for over 2 years now.
Like beer or wine or something.
I ain't coming off on my popcorn now.
Yes. Pizza. No, that's a bit. You can't use anything anymore. Nothing's sacred. A
couple of questions have asked. A couple of people have asked if Schwab is dead.
Is Schwab dead, Drake? He had 2 heart attacks.
I heard he was.
And are they going to mask him and pretend that he's real, like they're doing with everybody else?
I got no idea.
Okay, you have no idea. That's great.
Send some guards to my house in the fourth dimension. No, we're still in 3D.
We're still in 3D?
On me in order to save me from being tormented by mind control. Well, they're the same person he was. First night she got created he's a double R.
This is just as an opinion I put up there.
What?
He's human
what,
father.
Gail?
They had if you
Gail, I don't see anything.
You don't see anything?
If those guys is all lined up the way they're supposed to be, you're wrong.
Oh,
it's on the screen.
Drake.
What?
I had a question, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, this is very simple. We got one creator of this particular universe, and he's not on the list.
Of what list?
Well, the one on the screen.
Oh,
Zeus,
okay.
Enki,
Well,
Enlil,
that was what we
Marduk.
were going to discuss. Is that
Jesus, Satan, the same person? Really? What kind of proof you got of that?
Well, that's the thing about
well?
all
There's
of
a
this.
lot of technical things in here that we don't have to get into, but yeah, we have Creator, and the Anunnaki are not our friends, correct?
Depends.
Depends.
Not all of them are bad.
Not all of them are bad. Interesting.
So it's like
They-
I thought they had a hive mind, though, that they were controlled to be bad.
They just want us to be slaves.
possible, but you got to remember, not everybody's going to go along with somebody else's plan just because it's not theirs.
Right. I don't know if I trust one of them after all that I've heard, though. But do you know, like, a good one?
Well, I got some ET friends that are good ones. They didn't get their stuff straight, but that's our end reported.
Was killed in the DC.
2 weeks ago, huh? All right.
Real Raw News. Yeah, that's at Michael something or another. He's pretty interesting. Baxter, I think it is.
This is where we need to send some guards.
What's your view on the Palladians as well?
Most of the Palladians are fine. The ones that you got trouble with are the pirates, and that pirate group is a mix, and that mix is not cool. We stopped them twice from attacking Earth, so
there's a serious faction of them. It sounds like everybody's got factions.
Yeah, well, that's just them. That's
Yeah.
you get a million out of 100, out of 500 million or something, or a billion people. Things is different when you look at it in that direction. Okay, The thing was that they stole whatever, commandeered a load of small fighters, and they had a big group of them headed our way, and we went out and kicked them where it hurts.
Good. Thank you very much.
They won't be back. Let's put it that way. Now, I have talked to a couple of the Palladian elders, and they seem to be just fine.
Okay.
They agree with most of what we're after. Oh boy, here we go. Time to shut it down, Gail says. Uh-oh.
She said that?
We're asking about proof about Zeus and the etheric. Palladians are the blood dragon.
I don't know what you're reading.
I'm reading the
Am
thing
I
that's
lost?
on the
Oh,
it's on the screen.
I get it. Okay. So we want to start winding down. Oh, it's almost an hour and a half. So.
Well, Inner Peace is asking, funny, Drake asking for proof about Zeus. Well, if you knew these entities that are immortal, which you may have trouble contacting, then you'd change your mind about things. Palladians are the blood drinker. Not exactly, no.
So we're going to be taught about.
You have to understand that the mythology and horse hockey dealing with ET is thick, and there's tons of it. So until you get to shake hands with one of them, which I don't advise, you should bow.
Right. You said that before.
Well, we got diseases that they don't have immunity to, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wouldn't want to get a little ET bug eating me up or something.
Right.
And so you got to understand that, and I want to cover just this one little spot where ETs. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be tall grays. It can be tall whites, like you saw in some of those pictures that were standing around aircraft. You have to understand what is actually going on. ET is cleaning up our galaxy. Okay. Then you have us going to clean up the Keystone Planet. Then you have the agreement between us and ET, where we actually go and become partners with ET in the war that's coming. Now, there's a big war that's coming, and it's not just one race or whatever against another. It's a grouping of races that don't agree to anything. And these nasty mothers are going to have to be taken out.
Will we have a choice?
I've been asking ET, ask Drake when he's getting his ship.
So,
Yeah.
Gail,
You
did
don't
you
see
hear
that,
that? Did you hear that after this all happens with us, there will be a much bigger war in the galaxy type thing that we have agreed to be a part of?
I have,
And
after
the
1,000
thing
years.
about it is we'll be protected from
Let me find out.
being directly attacked. But if we agree to the war, then we become a part of the war, and it can get serious real quick.
And when is that going to be?
We got to shut this down.
Okay, I know. Well, when is that going to be, Drake? Is that like, are we going to have some time to like?
Yeah, that's gonna be a while after
A
we
while.
start things.
Not a 1,000 years. Not 1,000 years or anything, but a while.
No.
Okay.
No, not sooner than that.
Okay. When are you
Okay.
getting your ship?
I thought we were already in our war.
Well, I've been fussing at him about that for a while now, and I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
Okay, let me just clarify this. Gail, we are in a war, and after this, ET's helping us, right? And we're saying to them, we're going to help you with this bigger war after this.
Exactly. They like the combination of our courage and innovation.
Well, I heard that they like to use us to be their soldiers to do their fighting. That's what I heard.
Drake, do you think that it could be like almost nefarious in a way where they use us to be their soldiers, like fodder, like No.
Well, I think there are people that might argue with that.
No, I can understand. I can understand people wanting to look into that more for sure and research that, because I'm sure there's lots of. But I have heard that these Dracos and all these terrible beings and this AI have created problems not just in our universe. It's been beyond
all over, especially AI.
Yeah.
Okay,
we got to go. Okay.
Yes, we do. I will play the end of the show. So I guess thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you everyone for being here and being interactive in the chat and being patient with us. And please watch the ending song. Go ahead, Gail. Hold on.
I want to thank you, Dot Connector, for your help, because this was a very difficult
thanking
show.
Me for my help.
It was a difficult show. We couldn't get Drake's
You're more
audio
than welcome.
going. And
and Drake hung up already.
Yeah, and using half of a headset is actually kind of funny. But see, that's why people have to understand, that's why there was some talking over. Drake couldn't hear me and I couldn't hear him. Well, I could hear him some of the time, but it was very awkward. So anyway, I don't want to do that. I don't want to repeat of that, to tell you.
Okay. Well, we made it. We did it.
Yes, I didn't think we were going to even get done what we got done. So anyway.
I hope everybody remembers what we said in the beginning about Patreon and all that stuff. Check it out. And please watch the ending video, because we just love our song. And Lainey put together, and we were so thankful for that. And anything else?
No, and please join the Patreon channel. Please support the channel. We really appreciate it. We really need your help, and we thank you so much for the ones that do. And I know I'll be on again before Christmas, so I was going to say that, but we don't have to worry about that yet. So anyway, thank you again. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dot Connector. Thank you, Soul. Thank you, Lainey. We will see you again very soon. In fact, tomorrow we have Frank Jacob on.
What
And
time? What time?
well, he's in Germany, so I have to do it at 1 o'clock.
Your time?
My time, yeah, which is the same
Pacific?
as mountain time. So that would
Okay,
be
your
3 o'clock.
mountain time.
That
So
would
it'll be
be
3 o'clock Eastern
Eastern.
time
Yes.
for Frank Jacobs.
Yes, and he's a very interesting man. So I hope
Yeah, he
you'll
is.
be there. So thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, Dot. Thank you, everyone. See you soon again. Bye
Great.
bye.
Bye.
We have found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now. Don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way. We control our fate. Destiny awaits. We are all the actors in the stories we create. Hope will be our guide. We'll no longer hide. When we roll like thunder, feel the wonder from inside. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors.